Hello to you behind the screen. My name is iPod Official Trader, and welcome to Gold Series Episode 3. Well, I don't have much to say on this intro. Rather, let me just say this episode is all about teaching you how to trade fundamentals, especially NFP, right? This is not an NFP review as the God mode of me analyzing or preparing for NFP before. Sorry about that. But yeah, just watch. Hope you will definitely learn on how to, trade this what you call events, especially these volatile ones. Stick out for more. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Shall see you on the upcoming videos.
Can start. So now, okay. Now what I will do is, so the anticipation is for gold at a long run, like in a long run, to reach this level, 18.35.341. So now when I'm analyzing, I need to be cautious about where price is actually heading. So you see now, when I've actually analyzed in a higher time frame, when I'm going to trade this short-term opportunities, I'm very cautious so that I do not have the euphoria of trading until, waiting until something happens, or either losing the trades and everything. So I'll be cautious with the trades that I'll be taking on gold. So now I'm going to the gold. The expectation is for gold to reach 18.35.341, right? So right now, what I will do is, but there's something off about this. The thing is, when I was analyzing this, there was something beautiful about this. So let me rethink again, guys. Let me rethink, because everything is possible. Everything is possible. So let me just stick to higher time frame for now. Because I don't want to make any mistake. If this episode doesn't come out well, then nah. Okay. No. There's something off. I'm feeling like gold will do something. What is gold doing? It's playing with my mind so bad. It's playing with my mind so bad. Right now I feel like my mind is telling me to stick with my previous analysis, because if I what is gold doing to my head? Okay, guys. I feel like gold is okay. Gold will buy. Nah. Gold will buy. Nah, it's clean. Gold will buy. I'm sticking with what I actually will do. Gold is buying. So okay, let me just analyze something. But gold will sell. We are still going to reanalyze the charts like an hour before. You understand? Right now it's just anticipation. Each and every opinion is valid. We're not saying one is So I'm sticking to thinking that gold will buy. That's my strongest point. You see, the thing is, when I'm live, there's a lot of thoughts that runs in my head and everything. You understand? Because you see, when you're a person, you become cautious without even realizing that you're cautious. You understand? So my thoughts are, gold will buy. I have so much strong, that oomph. They call it oomph. For me, I feel like gold will buy. There's so much that I actually saw. This is something I need to highlight now. Why am I feeling like gold will buy? So one of the other thing we did highlight that what's this? DXY is in a sort of like a cup and handle, right? We did highlight that this is in a cup and handle, right? It's a cup and handle. So it's a cup and handle, right? That's what we anticipate. That's not what we anticipate, that's what we see. We see a cup and handle. So with the cup and handle, we are most definitely expecting a long bullish momentum on this, right? But not now. Now the problem is not now. We're not saying now, because when we say now, then we are going to say a different thing. Because I remember there's one person here on live who did mention this. I'm just gonna here network. Who did mention this? That he or she saw but this one is skeptical. You see, the reason why I don't use trend lines sometimes is because of this. Very confusing sometimes. Personally don't use them. So someone did talk about that they see a wedge, a falling wedge. So yeah, at some point, sometime, let me do my job a little bit faster. So that's my anticipation. I'll do this just for safety purposes. Do this, I'll look at the very most basic way of trading. So the very most basic way of trading is that most definitely this will fall out, then probably come back in, and then start dropping. Then it can do the miracles. You understand? So this is a 4-hourly time frame. So now, from what I see here, is that most definitely dollar is falling, is losing strength, right? When it's losing strength, then I'm expecting gold, I'm expecting AUDSD, I'm expecting GBPUSD, I'm expecting whatever dollar related pairs to be in a bullish momentum. You understand? So this is the current momentum that I'm actually looking forward for. So I'm looking forward for dollar to lose momentum. Right now I can go back to my candlesticks. Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward for dollar to lose more strength, because why? Hey, there's too much. Let me, because sometimes even if we analyze, you see, the only problem is when you analyze other pairs and dollar on its own has its own structure, you are a dead person. Yeah, that's the only another problem with dollar, man. If dollar doesn't go as you anticipate, just it ruins everything. Just ruins everything. So you need to be spot on with this one first, and then you can start doing the mix masala there. So I'm most definitely having so much confidence that price will definitely shoot down. Yeah, definitely price is going down. Yo, more confirmations. Yeah. Nah, dollar is falling. Now me, I'm not convinced anymore. Like, dollar is falling. If dollar is falling, then guys. Yeah, bro. Can you let me show you something. There's so much that I'm thinking. Like, there's too much correlation in my head, but I'll stick with my buy on my gold. You understand? There's something that I actually want to show you guys with this pairs.
If correlation is very strong, I'm expecting it to. That's my anticipation.
What I'm here for is for gold to shoot up. Yeah, gold is going up. I'm chai. Gold is going up. That's my anticipation. Anticipation is gold will fall. Yeah, gold to break this previous low. For gold to break this previous low, it will drop and then hike up. So this is what gold will do, because already it has given us like a double bottom confirmation, right? It has given us like a double bottom confirmation. Even if we go to like lower time frames, you can look at that. So gold like gave us like a sort of like a young double bottom right there. So from this young double bottom, we're expecting it to drop, to come and tap in somewhere around here and start shooting back up. So if it doesn't get here by NFP, then yeah, it's going to be a rough decision now. What do you think about USDT? I think USDT will fall and then it will hike up again. But as I say, like, we will look at the charts an hour before. We're gonna look at the charts an hour before NFP again. Right now it's just we're anticipating. Whatever idea or whatever like your opinion will yeah. Yes, dollar is falling. There's a structure shift on daily time frame as price is closed to the OB. Yeah, that makes sense. But most definitely, I feel, and I have so much confidence that like let's just be
Take out
realistic
your
now. Let's just
notepad
be
and
realistic,
start
right?
taking
How
notes.
realistic am I going to talk about now? Look, every time when we have, this is what happens. I need to talk about this. So every time, maybe this is true. I never looked at it in that manner, but maybe it is true. Maybe it is true. So listen now. I'm going to repeat this, and I'm going to say this once, which says a lot now. If a market gives us a bearish momentum, right? Let me not use a line. Let me use a candlestick. Let me just insinuate or do as if there's a candlestick. Listen properly and listen once. If a fundamental candlestick is present, right, the market will always, right, try to fill up at least 90% of that movement, right? This is the first scenario of a bearish fundamental candlestick. Then same applies to when we have a bullish candlestick, a bullish fundamental candlestick, right? Let me just choose any color. The market will always try and fill up at least 90% of this entire fundamental candlestick. From what I see, this was the fundamental. And this is not even this is not like 90%. Let me just try to do this. 90%. Let me try and yay. Ooh. 90. Okay, perfect. So here, look at this. So from yesterday's fundamental, okay, 90%. Look guys, it hasn't even filled like at least 60% of the whole fundamental yesterday. So I'm most definitely expecting this to fill up. Whatever gold has to do, it cannot break below without filling up at least 90% of the fundamental that we got yesterday. So most definitely gold will drop during the day to come and retest, push, and then it will try and fill up at least 90%. You see, at least 90% of this entire candlestick that we had yesterday. Like, look, this was sick. You go to like 30 minutes. Look, this is a whole gap of fundamental, so it will need to close up at least 90% of this. And look like reasonably, look at this. I'm even holding this laptop in a sexy manner, but look, this thing will literally will try by all means to cover up this whole 90%. And look where the 90% is at. It's at an OB. Look, perfectly. So now you can know what to do when it's like that. You most definitely, for me, I'm sticking with buys. If you have any suggestion, maybe probably you want to sell, you want to do, and we're just gonna look at how price will be reacting. So I'm just gonna stick to strictly just gonna stick to straight away this analysis. You see this analysis, most definitely right now the episode, like hence I'm saying this, I'm quite definitely sure I'm sticking with this one. Yay. So you can literally, if you have time, right, because I feel like right now I'm not even doing justice in explaining what's going on and everything, right? So you can do this. You can always go to YouTube, right? You can always go to YouTube there, and you can go to YouTube and search iPod FX. I use the same name and everywhere, so you can watch this current episode, because I'm doing like gold series. So like the first episode is already out, now the second episode is already out. This is where I was actually explaining gold, like my anticipation, you understand? So when you have time, you can go and watch it. Like when you have time, you can go watch the second episode. So you see, it was just available just 21 minutes ago. Like when you have time, you can go watch it, because I feel like I'm not doing justice right now, because I know gold, I'm done. Gold is buying, anticipation gold is buying, I'm out 90% of the previous candlestick. So I feel like what I was trying to explain on gold with in terms of like the previous fundamentals or everything, we like it always covers at least 90% of what happened on the previous day. It will always try and cover up at least 90% of the previous day. So rather that's what you need to keep in mind. That's what you need to keep in mind. It will always cover up 90% of the previous fundamental. And I feel like with that one, you guys should know by now. Each and every time when we have fundamentals, we look for rejection, and rejection we look for at least 90%. At least 90% of that.